Yo, I need you guys to get comfortable because things get heated in this video. Kickass is going to face off against Rosa, the hired hitter for the Mexican cartel. It gets graphic, it gets violent, and it is still very, very hot. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is Kickass, New Girl, Volume 3, picking up exactly where we left off in the last video. Let us begin. With Patience coming to terms with where she is in life and who she is in life. She's supposed to be kick-ass, answers to no one, baddest of the bad. And still, she was still the mother of two. As soon as she found a babysitter for her kids, she went out with her girls. It was time for the mission. And she followed the tracker to where it led, to a church, an abandoned church. She came in hot. She came in heavy, expecting to come here and put a bullet in some people's brains. But what she found was one of the boys, the exact person she left the tracker on. You see, this was a trap. She was absolutely surrounded. And honestly, the Russians wanted to talk to her. I mean, you have kick-ass dead to right, and you say, I want to talk to you. How stupid can you be? She simply said, screw that, and take this bullets. She leveled every single person in that room. And surprisingly, her girls pulled their weight as well. They were dropping suckers, and one of them thought he was bold enough to take her on himself. Nah, you don't know who Patience is. She's not that merciful. She clocked him in his jaw and put him on the floor. Before they knew it, they were done. This was a good mission. Nice work, girls. Sadly, they were not watching their back. She got his ass on the floor, but he wasn't knocked out. With one quick movement, he took out one of her girls. She ensured the kill, but the deed was already done. Now, it was just there to bury her. She made sure the Russians knew, though. Your boy's dead. I'm coming for you. Expect me. And that was it. She took a loss, but still, she got the money. The money wasn't for her. As we find out, she had an amazing amount stashed away. Breaking Bad amount. I mean, there had to be millions inside that room. And when she was done, she just locked it up, took the key, and went straight to the hospital. You see, that money was for her bitch-ass brother-in-law, the one threatening to take her kids from her if he didn't get the bread. And honestly, she gave it to him. No qualms, no fighting. It was supposed to be cool, right? Wrong. She didn't fuck with him. Matter of fact, she didn't fuck with her own sister because she risked the life of her own kids. Nah, their bond was broken. The only sisters she had now were the ones part of her gang. But something was happening. They didn't know it yet, but they were under attack. When they went back to base, all their men were dead. The head of her right-hand man was in his lap with the note in his mouth with the location. There was supposed to be a battle. Someone was supposed to die tonight. And she had to pull up. Bruh, they disrespected me. I guarantee it, I'll be back. Just take care of things before then. Before they knew it, she was already on site. Now, she was a trained sniper. She knew how to scout a position. But maybe, just maybe, she was a little bit rusty because she missed behind the statue. Yup, Rosa was there like a literal demon waiting. Hello, Kick-Ass. I've been sent here to kill you. Are you prepared? Now, Patience thought she was sent by the Russians, but this was disrespectful. Nah, I ain't sent by no fucking Russians. She launched an attack. I mean, she was quick. Patience was quick too. She was able to step back. Rosa called it out. I was sent here by someone from the south. You have a lot of enemies. It was not a hard guess. She figured it out. It was the cartel that sent you. She said, bingo. He said, all right, let's fight this out. Patience reached for a freaking iron bar that was loose and used it to defend herself. She was holding her own. I mean, Rosa was good, but it seems like Patience was just better in every way. The beatdown was insane. Rosa had two freaking machetes and she was still losing. Punch after punch after punch. It was so pitiful. Kick-Ass actively let her go. Like, bruh, get the fuck out of here, garbage. Jesus Christ. That is insulting. When it was all said and done, Kick-Ass returned to base victorious. Her people wanted to go out for war. My friends died in this room. When do we roll out? She said, not yet. We need to play smart. Now, can we check your hand? Kick-Ass didn't know she was bleeding, but she said, all right, first, let's change this base. They know where we are. And one of the girls had the perfect spot. As they left, we see the perspective change to the Russians, two brothers who now saw Kick-Ass as an enemy. All the crime bosses of New Mexico have been suffering because of Kick-Ass, and now they were forming a coalition to take her out. But the boys were wondering, when that is all said and done, when Kick-Ass is dead, who becomes the boss? They said nobody. We go back to the way it was. And honestly, the Russian brothers were not cool with that. They were bottom of the barrel. They liked to be on top. And so, inching by inching, they just started to go closer to the edge of the table. And suddenly they started to go underneath. Everyone that was watching was confused. What the fuck is going on? They got their answer quickly. It was a shrapnel grenade. Everyone around them was dead. Everyone but them. They were on top now. But someone was there in the darkness. It was Rosa. She was looking for allies. And she heard, you guys want Kick-Ass dead. They asked her point blank, what? Do you want real estate? Do you want land? Do you want a part of the city? She said, no, I just want her head. And just like that, their partnership was born. Kick-Ass had also found a new spot. Right now, she had to worry about the injury. Thanks to the alcohol, she couldn't feel the stitches being put in her hand. But suddenly, she remembered she had things to do. She had kids to watch over. But as if on cue, someone came into her apartment. It was her brother-in-law and two other thugs. They were here for her kids. They were here for her. You thought I would forgive you after all you did to me. Look at my face, Patience. Look at my life. You took my life. You die now. Patience tried to fight, but she was just one woman. She was still good, but she couldn't fight this. Only to realize this was a dream. She was sleeping in the middle of class, and she woke up violently. Even the professor was like, what the fuck? And she said, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And that is when she realized she really cannot live life like this. She was Patience. She was Kick-Ass. She owned this city. And it was time for people to remember that. No more defense. All out attack. Get ready for violence.